This video is part 2 of the recruitment process. In part 1, I mostly talked about how to find out what kind of employee will be the best for a specific position. And when you understand which specific type of person will be the best for the job, you need to go out and find them, don't you? And that is what I'm going to talk about in this video. And before I continue, I need to remind you to subscribe. Subscribing to the channel will help me out a lot. Now, for selecting the employees that are going to enrich your workplace, you need to first find out whether they can perform the tasks that is required in the organization properly or not. And finding that out is not that easy in a small period of time. So, you have to be careful at this stage. And if you decide to administer a test to the potential employees of the organization, you need to make sure that the tests are reliable and valid. There can be a lot of tests you can choose from, but reliability and validity has to be there. What do they mean? Good question. Reliability means the test the applicants are going to be taking has to be consistent in a way. A person taking the test should get similar results if they take the test on different days. For example, if a person gets 87 out of 100 in the test on Monday morning and in Wednesday evening in the same test they get 53 out of 100, the test is not reliable. That is one form of reliability. Another way of reliability is different forms of the same test giving out different results. Meaning, different questions put in the test to measure the analytical ability of the participants should give similar results from same participants. Now, validity. There are different kinds of validity, but the main idea of all of them is that whether the test you are giving has something to do with the job the applicants are expected to work at. Whatever the test you are administering, you have to make sure the test measures the thing you want in an ideal employee. And if you have watched part 1, you know how to find out the ideal qualifications through job analysis. There are different types of tests you can administer to find out about the skills your potential employees have. I'm not going to talk about the tests in details right now. These are some of the examples. You can comment below if you want me to talk about any of them in details. I might answer them in the comment section or in the community section. Or I might make a video about any single test in details later. That is, if people want it. Now, interviewing candidates. They most likely have taken tests, but you need to conduct an interview. There can be one person conducting the interview. A group of interviewers can talk to one candidate. That is called panel interview. There is also mass interview where a group of interviewers can also talk to a group of applicants. There are best practices of interviewing candidates that you need to follow. The first thing is, you need to know what are the main duties on the job that employees will be performing, and I believe you will already know that if you have done a job analysis. Then, you need to create some questions about the job and make some benchmark answers. Proper interview questions should not have a yes or no answer. There can be multiple correct responses to any interview question. All of the candidates should be asked same or similar questions. That way it will be easier for you to compare them. And when starting the interview, try to establish some rapport with the candidates. Don't try to put them in a corner and force them to agree with you on anything. They will agree with you for sure, but you are not interviewing people for that. Don't try to get the proper answer by force. For example, you can ask the employees something like, "You can handle pressure and deliver within deadline, can't you? You can do that, can't you?" The employee is more likely to answer yes. Instead, you can ask them about an example of when was the last time their work plan did not go accordingly, and how did they overcome the pitfalls. We all have difficult times. Ask them about any of that kind of experience in their previous jobs. Don't make the applicants feel like they're on trial for something. There are interviewers that do that. And you should also take notes on how the applicants are answering the questions and are they reaching the benchmark you have set for the job. There are some biases that you need to keep in mind. Negative information sometimes holds more weight than positive informations. I made a video for that, you can check that out. Another one, contrasting the candidates. If you interview 2 or 3 below average candidates that are not suitable for your organization, your opinions on candidates that are slightly average are going to look much better than others. Keep that information in mind when judging the candidates. Also, the first few candidates and last few candidates sometimes get precedence over others because they are more likely to remain fresh in the mind of the interviewer. And after recruitment, you most likely have to train the new employees in different ways. And that is for another video. For now, I hope you understand the recruitment process better. If you have any question or comment, well, comment below. You can like, share, subscribe and everything else. And even watching another video will help the channel out a lot. And you can also support me on Patreon. And now, a small bonus section. Nobel Prize winner in chemistry category in 1912. These 2 people won the prize. They won for different achievements. But both of their works have advanced the field of organic chemistry greatly. And now, this is the official end of this video. Thank you so much for watching if you are still watching. I really hope you have learned something new today. And lastly, a reminder to take care of yourself. Goodbye for now.